This team apparently has a couple of really good guards that can shoot it and stuff. I mean, what does that mean for you guys defensively?
It just means we can't let them get going, especially early. They obviously have some good guards, like attacking off the dribble, some pretty good spot up shooters. So we're gonna have to stay connected to our guy. We have 7 days to prepare, so we've been really going over a lot of their offensive sets, going over their personnel. So we're gonna be ready.
Do you look forward to that challenge, or go down the schedule and you're like, oh, we're gonna play this team and they got that guy that's really good?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, you want to win every game that you step out there on the court. But like I said, this game we have so much time to prepare for, and we feel like we have a pretty good grasp of what they're going to be out there trying to do. And we're doing a good job of learning their personnel right now. So come Sunday, we have to be ready to guard first and foremost. But it's definitely going to be a big game. Obviously, playing at Madison Square Garden, so it's going to be a great opportunity for us.
You played there 2 years ago. How much do you enjoy playing up there in that building?
Yeah, it's a really good experience. Obviously, it has a lot of history that's been through there. The Knicks obviously play there for their home games. So any chance you get to play at Madison Square Garden is a big, it's a big opportunity, really good experience individually. And I know a lot of my family's going to be traveling up and checking out the game.
Is it something you went through the recruiting process, but the fact that Pitt usually tries to play in New York City, is that attractive? Does that help make come in here more attractive? The fact that Jamie likes to really play up there a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely an attraction. I know we've also played at Barclays during my time here, but just being in New York City, obviously freshman year it was more so because of the Big East. But any chance you get to go play at Madison Square Garden is really once in a lifetime opportunity.
Can you talk about, you mentioned earlier about having time. Do you feel like as a team and individually when you prepare, when you have more than, when you get out of that routine and just maybe just have a couple days, but when you have several days, does that give you guys more confidence overall as a team when you're really able to kind of break a team down? They can do the same, of course, but does it give you guys more confidence in it, preparation-wise?
I would say so, yes. Just simply because we feel like we do know pretty much everything that they're going to do. Obviously, there's going to be in-game adjustments from both sides, and we'll have to go from there. But in terms of the position that we're putting ourselves right now, we feel pretty confident going in.
Is this the point? You've been through this now a bunch of years. Is this the point in the schedule, the non-conference schedule? You got maybe only a couple more games. You start getting antsy, a little bit anxious to get going with the conference games. Is this the point in the schedule where you start to feel that?
I would say so. I think we're at the point in the schedule where we need to start, picking up that momentum that is going to carry us into conference play. But we get that momentum by being solid, finishing up the non-conference schedule. I know we play Syracuse early in the year. So that'll be a couple weeks down the road. But right now, we have some really good teams, starting with Davidson, that we're going to have to take care of. But we definitely want to start turning that corner and building that momentum to really propel us through the season.
The coaches talk about non-conference schedule. How you guys, coaches, I'm sure, look at it differently than players. How do you guys look at the teams that you play? When you see a name or whatever, does it mean something to you? Does it not mean something to you? So, how do you guys look at the schedule? Or game to game, big name opponents to teams maybe that aren't big names but are good teams.
Yeah, definitely. We respect all the teams that we play against. I think that's a big thing. At the same time, we gotta know, we gotta come out and make sure that we're getting better, regardless of who we're playing, regardless of the score. I think as players, it's also cool to look at some of the non-conference teams and say like what other players have came from there, and just looking at that is pretty cool to see. And then obviously just going out there competing. And like I said, we're making sure that we're getting better each game, regardless of who we're playing and regardless of score.
Do you feel happy with where you guys are at this point in the season? I mean, your record's good, but sometimes that doesn't, like you're talking about non-conference schedule, sometimes record doesn't mean everything.
Yeah, record doesn't mean everything, but at the same time, I think we have a lot to learn. We have a lot to get better on as the season goes forward. But right now, we're in a pretty good spot, I think. Like I said, we have a lot of work to do. We haven't reached our fullest potential yet. And I think that's good because we do have, a good amount of season left where we can build upon those things. But right now, we're working towards that, and we're confident where we're at.
Anything else?